Sometimes I just get so nervous recording videos out in public because other people are around, and maybe if other people were not around, my life would be so much easier. But let me say, it's time to record this video. Just get straight into it. If you hear some outdoor noise, just know they are doing some work in this little botanical garden that I found just as I was doing my thing, adventuring here in Spain by myself. And this goes into the topic of today's video, which is learning how to romanticize your own life. You probably grew up comparing yourself, or maybe this is you even currently putting your own self-esteem on the line at the expense of comparing yourself to other people. There's that saying that comparison is the thief of all joys. Now, that's probably true, but that's not how I want to articulate this philosophy of romanticizing your own life. I romanticize a lot of people's lives. I look at other people's lives and what they have going on in their life, and I hear them. I hear that, yes, what you're going through really sucks. But I also love, just like for my own entertainment, a good underdog comeback story. But it took me a long time to learn how to do this and see the good comeback story that is my own life. Now, I used to take my life and be like, fuck, my life sucks. And this was probably in the pivotal moment of me being super angsty and genuinely going through some hard things in my middle school days. Oh, life is so hard as 14-year-old Spencer. And it probably is. It probably was. I've blessed my younger self. I've put in the work to, put in the inner child care and to work on the generational trauma from that. But for you, learn how to romanticize your own life, as how I'm trying to do for my own life. Now, I'll use myself as an example, so then I could bring this back to you. But for me, yeah, I'm going through a lot of family issues, some family health issues. I'm going through some other personal developments that I wish I wasn't. But frankly, I am. It is what it is. I am struggling with what I'm struggling, and it is what it is. But not only am I just going to say, it is what it is, I also think, yeah, but how cool would it be if I were to come back from this? How much stronger, and how will I let this experience of this hardship shape me in a year, in 5 years, 10 years, the rest of my life? Isn't that something? And I could say that because everything I have lived up until this moment of time has happened for a reason, I would say. It's gotten me to who and where I am currently in this life. And so for you, it might be a family issue. It might be a financial issue. It might be a personal health, wealth, relationship issue. And think about, yeah, but how cool would it be when I come out of this? And I'm not even thinking about that problem anymore. That's just my norm. That's part of human evolution, part of the human experience. Your whole life, you will have different norms. Breakups are a huge one. Grief, losing a loved one. We have this funny way of making a really awful experience, such as grief, become a new norm. This might be a grief of a period of time, a grief of a loved one or a relationship, and it sucks. You feel it in your heart, that gut-wrenching feeling. Oh, it hurts. But over time, it gets better. Let me say, it doesn't necessarily get better. You get used to it. You get used to that new norm. It takes a while. It might take a month. It might take several months. It might take a few years. But over time, that new norm starts to kick in. You'll never live life ever the same. But you adjust. You learn. It becomes a defining, pivotal moment in your life. And so for you, whatever it may be that you're going through, learn to romanticize your life. The story that is you. You could say this and apply this to anyone else. This is the story of my brother. This is the story of my best friend. This is the story of this acquaintance, of my coworker, of this random old person I'm seeing on the street. But do it for you. Try to live your life in a way that at the end of your deathbed, you could say, yeah, it was a pretty kick-ass story. I did what I could, because no one else could live your life other than you. Other people can't live it for you. And so imagine how it could also feel as you're going through your hardest times. A hard time. It doesn't have to be your hardest time, but a hard time where you start to think and see for yourself, yeah, I'm really going through, but imagine how cool it'd sound when I make a comeback. I was sharing this philosophy with my first year college roommate, and he hated the fact that he was just other people's come up story. He was the person for people's experiences. And let me say, he comes from a very impoverished area. He had gone into a very good university. He had gotten an incredible scholarship. Not a lot of kids in his hometown had the opportunity that he has had, that he's fought to have for himself. And he hated the fact that it's like, Spencer, I hate that everyone's using me as a story. They either really want to see me succeed or they really want me to fail. And I hate that. And I sat down with him. I'm gonna say, you know what? It's true. People really want to see you succeed and people really want you to fail. Either way, they're gonna spin your story for their own entertainment. But I'm also gonna ask you this. So what? You can't change that fact. Now you wanna get it. You wanna get out. You wanna get out of the hometown you live, the area, your community, because frankly, it's been hard. You know, if you continue living there, it's going to continue to be hard. You want to change your life? Sure, other people want to see you succeed. Other people want you to see you fall. But for yourself, if you really want to make a difference in your life, then romanticize your own life. Other people are always going to have an opinion or a judgment on how you should be living your life. Let them think whatever they are going to think, because you can't change their mind. If you are, you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. But for yourself, this is your story. Think about how cool it would be for you to tell your future self or your future self looking back at your younger self, or for you to tell your wife, to tell other people, this is the story of my life and this is what I'm doing and this is me living it. This is me living my life. Now, I'm a huge family man. I love the idea of I can't wait for fatherhood. Now, I could wait for fatherhood, but I can't wait for fatherhood. And one thing that brings me in is to think, how would I share my story that is eventually going to be dad lore to my kids? Do I want to be telling my kids, yeah, high school and college were the best years of my life? Hell no. That's not for me. That is not for me. I want every year to be the best year of my life. I want my whole life to be the best that it could be. Not just, this current old past time in my life was the best. I don't want to fall into that. So I'm asking myself, what can I be doing for me to see that, yes, I could, one, romanticize my life and also change my life, the story, the journey. I don't want to live passively of just sitting in my apartment, sitting in my house, just watching YouTube videos and then going to school and then going to work and then coming home. No, I'm going to romanticize my life. I'm going to be doing things that other people will see like, oh, that's cool. That's really cool. That's super interesting, Spencer. Oh, you're just out in Spain. You're in this freaking public garden. That's really cool. I want to be interesting, not just for other people. I want to be interesting for myself. If you want to be interesting to other people, you have to be interesting to yourself first. So if you're gonna walk away from this video with anything, start romanticizing your life. See the story that is you. Think about where you want it to go and where you've come from. And think, this is where you are. And the life you are living, the life that you have lived so far, and the life you want to live, that's pretty damn cool. That is so cool. It's hard, probably. It's probably really freaking difficult. Whatever situation, whatever struggle you're trying to get through right now. But think about how cool it'd be when you could say, I struggled with that, no longer am I struggling with that. Because that's the story of your life. And you could share that with other people. Other people can learn from you. And you can learn from other people's stories because they are romanticizing their life in their way. Maybe, maybe not. But for you, do it for yourself. Because no one else can live this life for you other than you. And if you ask me, that's pretty cool. You can't change the cards that you've been dealt in life. But despite what anyone else tells you, society might tell you, you could play it to the best of your ability. If you think about it a little bit more. I like the idea of just doing things for the plot, but obviously be safe about it. Be smart about it. Enjoy it. So if you've watched all the way to the end, hit that subscribe button. I love sharing more of my mind and just sitting down and taking a pause to just reflect on my life. And this is part of me romanticizing my life. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was just going to different locations in Spain and around the world and just sitting down, talking to a camera, trying to be the most authentic version of myself that I could be. And I think that's cool. And if you're still here, well, chances are you liked what I was saying. Or I'm challenging your way of thinking. So hit that subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe. If you hit the subscribe button, this cool little feature will happen. It'll glow. There's only one way to find out, is if you hit that subscribe button, comment how you're gonna start romanticizing your life. So, until the next time, my name is Spencer, and I will see you later. Peace.